Whimpers get a kind eye, haven't you, Whimper?
All right.
It's more like a children's playground every day.
Never mind.
How goes it, Frank? Have they fixed you up?
They're talking about it now.
Let me get you a drink. Whiskey? Whiskey, Bob. I'm Phillips from the City Guardian. You needn't take it seriously.
Now, you do know that's the late Mr. Parkin you've got in there?
Yes.
Because we don't want another recurrence of last week's fiasco, do we? Have you checked the oil at all?
Aye.
Extraordinary time to come to work, Fisher.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shadrack. Only, I spilled all that water down my arm. I've been to the doctor's.
You're coming back to me now, didn't you? He was running for the university when he was an undergraduate. The 2:20, I think, was the distance.
Oh, well, the news is very good, isn't it?
And who dealt this lot? You did, McCaw, you did.
I belong now. Oh, no. Now, then, what have we got here? 2 spades, I think, if it's me. Is it me?
Well, as a matter of fact, it isn't. Pass.
I don't understand. I'm a respectable married woman. And that is my husband.
I see. And will you kindly give me your name?
My name? Me? Oh, well...
Yes, that's all right. I was right. There's no need for a stitch. That's going to heal perfectly.
Good.
Now, you may get a slight lowness from the antitoxin, but that's better than tetanus. Now, you take that. You get a good night's sleep. They work.
I'll take this to be repaired straight away. I'm sure they can do it.
£1 million? You'd seriously pay out £1 million of the shareholders' money when you don't have to? They'd boot you out of the next meeting if you did. And quite right, too. A lot of people have become very interested in your wife, Mr. Ross. What sort of people? Oh, doctors, social workers, public health visitors, me. She's still your legal responsibility, you know. If you ever do get a job, you'll be responsible for her maintenance. And we'll be after you for it. Now we've found you, we can always find you again. Quite frankly, we have had some very reliable intelligence reports that quite a serious epidemic has broken out at Cleves. Something apparently of an unknown origin. This is in fact what has happened. You see, my dear, it occurred to me that it'd make a delightful coffin follower, that expression of melancholy. It's very interesting, don't you think so, my love? I don't mean a regular coffin follower to attend grown-up people. No, just for children's funerals.
But who is Carbonell?
Was, under the sod, old love. Went to the funeral.
Who was he then?
Foreign ministry. Nothing big. Quite a power behind the scenes, I believe. A Hitler fan, I think, during the old Krieg.
Popov. That right, Inspector?
Yes. Something Popov, Soviet security.
All the way from Moscow just to look after a few sparklers.
Yes, waste of public money.
Yes, sir.
If you ask me.
Yes, sir.
10 quid. It's worth 10,000. I can use that. That's why you've escaped. Now, who is he?
Yes, I know him.
I thought you might.
Not because of what you think. I've only known him since Monday. His name's Hendrickson. And the only...
Hendrickson?
Yeah, Hendrickson.
A few overlooked little Bristols won't make much difference. Any more than a few imaginary sins. That's better.
What do you mean, imaginary sin?
I mean, there are plenty of priests with dirty ears administering the sacraments. But this isn't the time to talk about that. Come on, Martin. You've got nothing to be afraid of.
How do you know?
It would appear you have something to discuss in private with this young man. Perhaps it would be best for me to withdraw.
Captain Quinn, I have nothing to discuss with my cousin in private.
Brady, it would appear you have a great deal to discuss in private. Hugo Fassbender and his daughter have been kidnapped.
Professor Fassbender?
Paris has a theory. They're sending over the top man, Chief Inspector Clouseau. He just sent this telegram. Arrived Gatwick Airport, BR 121, 12:38 p.m. Your debriefing officer was pleased by the amount of information you brought back.
I thank the Herr Commander.
The assignment on your next voyage is even more important. Do you know your destination?
Yes, the captain told us. A capacity cruise to Havana, Cuba.
What's rising damp? What are you trying to do? Ruin me? I'm attempting to let a room up there. But you can get rid of that for a start. My God, British workman. Hey. Hey. Only hope you know what you're doing. This place had better not fall down in 3 months' time, you know.
I got a bleep out for Professor Miller and Sir Geoffrey.
You better re-bleep them, Miss Tinker. We're running late already. Any news of the radiographers?
They've settled for 12%.
And the psychotherapists?
They're working normally.
Oh, if Biles has any news from the kitchens, send him through. We've intercepted a CIA report. Apparently there's a danger of the Cubans invading Cascara, giving us another Falkland situation.
Wonderful. Maggie'd love it.
Oh, the Falklands cost a fortune. Once the dust had settled, it was pretty hard to justify the expense of defending British lives, most of whom were sheep.